in my dining room and I'm working on another DIY project for Valentine's Day. I picked up 2 of these cute little metal buckets from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna transform these into 2 really cute centerpieces for my dining room table for Valentine's Day. So let's show you the supplies that we're gonna need for this project. Like I just showed you, we're gonna need 2 of these little buckets. Now the Dollar Tree had these in a couple different sizes. I got 2 of the round ones. They also had this larger oval shaped tin, which is really cute as well. So I decided I'm actually gonna use 2 of the smaller round ones, but you could use 1 of the larger tins on your dining room table as well. You're gonna need an arrangement of flowers. Most of these are from the Dollar Tree. Now I love these packaged velvet roses. They come in a set of 3. I ended up buying probably about a dozen of these packets. I've opened up quite a few of them already and started to trim them. I also bought a few of these picks of roses in pink and like magenta. And here's a darker pink. I loved these. These were really pretty. And then I have some other flowers. These actually came from Hobby Lobby. I have some little tiny rosettes, some larger roses, and some greenery. Now all of Hobby Lobby's floral is 50% off. So like these ones right here were marked $1.99, but they were really only $1 as well. You're also going to need 2 of these floral foam rings. Now these came in a pack of 2 from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use 1 in each container, and they actually fit perfectly down inside those containers. I'm actually going to be liquid gold leafing the exterior of these little buckets right here. Now if you wanted more of a farmhouse style look, you wouldn't even have to do anything to these, because these are actually pretty cute on their own. I've shown this before. I'm using this a lot this Valentine season, and it is the liquid leaf. It came from Hobby Lobby. It was $5.99 for this little 3/4 ounce container. A little of this goes a long way. And the color on this is number 6110. It's the classic gold, and it's just actually a gorgeous kind of champagne gold color. It's the exact color that I was looking for. And right now, Hobby Lobby has coupons for 40% off any one regular priced item. So I used that for this right here. Then you're gonna need a wide brush. Now I'm using, I think this is a 1-inch flat tipped wide brush. And you will also need some sort of paint thinner, and that's only for cleanup. This is actually already mixed. You don't have to do anything to it. I'm going to show you exactly what to do with this. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be liquid gold leafing these little tins. This is already pre-mixed. You don't have to add anything to it. You will just need some sort of paint thinner to clean your brush afterwards. So basically you're just going to want to shake this little jar up. You want to work really quickly because this stuff dries super fast. So now we're just gonna take our brush, and I'm just dipping it into the liquid gold leaf, and you're just gonna paint it on just like you would regular paint. Now remember, this stuff dries really quickly, so you want to make sure that you work pretty fast. And a little goes a long way. So again, I'm just painting it on. You can see it covers the lettering really nicely. You don't need a whole lot on your brush, just nice even brush strokes. And I'm gonna work all the way around my tin. And once it dries, you can go over with a second coat if you need to. So as you can see, it goes on really nice. It looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up both of my tins that I have, and then we'll show you what to do next. My little buckets are nice and dry. Like I said earlier, these dry really fast. They're like dry within about 5 or 10 minutes. You can use them as is, but I have actually decided that I am going to dress mine up just a little bit with like a Victorian Baroque type of scrolling on the front. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna do it by hot glue, and then I'm going to liquid gold leaf over the hot glue. What I did was I went online and I searched for a scroll that I really liked, and I saved a picture of it. And then what I did was, just by hand, I'm just lightly tracing or just lightly drawing it out with pencil on the front of my little bucket here. Now I'm using pencil so that way if I don't really like it or I make a mistake, I can kind of go over it easily. I'm drawing out the design that I like, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a black Sharpie, and once I have the design that I like, I'm going to go over that pencil with my Sharpie just to show the lines a little bit better. So I'm gonna do kind of a scroll, something like that, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side here. Have my design drawn out on the front of my little bucket. I'm heating up some hot glue. I'm using a high temp hot glue, and I've got quite a few extra sticks here just in case I need them, because we are gonna trace over this Sharpie with our hot glue. So I'm gonna start at one of the ends. I'm gonna just lightly use my glue and draw on with my glue. Just like that, if you can see. And I'm gonna just trace all around. What's nice about using hot glue is that if you make a mistake and you don't really like how it looks, just let it dry and you can easily just peel it off and go over it again. Also, you want to make sure that your hot glue is hot enough. If it's not hot, it's not going to come out easily. And also make sure you peel up any little pieces of hot glue, any little hot glue strings. So that's what it should look like when you're done with the hot glue. Go ahead and make sure that the hot glue dries completely, and then once it's dry, we are gonna go ahead and gold leaf right over that hot glue. All right, so now that my hot glue is all dry and I've gone ahead and cleaned up any little hot glue string, I'm gonna go ahead and take my liquid gold foil and I'm just gonna liquid gold right over that hot glue. Until it's all covered. All right, so now my gold leafing is completely dry. So now we're gonna start doing the floral arrangement. First thing I do when I do any type of floral arranging is I sort out the flowers that I want to use in my arrangement. I've separated all of the roses, I've separated all of the smaller rose buds. I've actually started clipping some of them off of the main stem so that I have multiple small little stems to work with. I really like using these, they're actually a dog toenail clipper. They're pretty inexpensive. You can find them at Walmart for a few dollars, but they work really great on clipping fake greenery stems. Whenever I'm clipping my flowers, I always clip them longer than what I think I'm going to use, because you can always make them shorter, but you can't always make them longer. Now that I have all of my floral pieces trimmed and organized and kind of laid out so that I can easily get to them, we are going to start filling up our cute little decorated gold tin. I tend to always use odd number of flowers when I do my arrangement. I put one of these little foam discs right down in the bottom of my tin. I didn't glue it in place. It actually fits perfectly right down in the bottom. Then I'm gonna start with 5 of my red roses. Now these are those velvet roses that come in the packaging like this from the Dollar Tree. The length what I wanted to make sure was that when I stuck these down in my styrofoam here, that just the top portion would peek out over the top of this tin. And I did push up the little greenery so that the greenery was closer to the top. I'm just going to start at the back, and I'm gonna stick one right down into my foam. And I'm gonna stick it down so that it kind of lays at a diagonal. One on the opposite side, so closer towards the front. And we're gonna do one on either side near the little handles. And then I'm gonna do one right in the center. Next, what I'm gonna do is I am going to take some of my green. I wanted to clip it so that way when I stuck it down, only about half of it was poking up out of the tin. We're gonna kind of bend it a little bit and give it kind of a little bit more realistic look. Stick that greenery down in so it kind of sticks out to the right. And we're gonna do the same thing so that it kind of sticks out to the left. And then I'm gonna do a third, which is this one right here. And I'll trim just a little bit off the bottom just so that it's not too long. I'll go ahead and bend it. And this third one, we're gonna stick in the back. Kind of pokes up in the back just a little bit like that. A lighter pink rose, I'm gonna slide that greenery up near the stem more so I have this long portion. And we're gonna work kind of in between the other roses. Again, move that greenery up. And we'll use this one. That's a cute one because it's not quite opened yet, and I like that being closer to the front, so I'm gonna stick this towards the front more. Just kind of filling in any open space and kind of going between the light pink and the dark pink. So now I'm starting to fill in this little container. We're gonna work with these ones right here. These are the little small light pink ones. And they're all clipped about the same length. This one I want closer to the front. So I'm gonna stick this right down near that front rose. I'm gonna stick this one to the other side. And I'll stick one over in here. All right, so now we're gonna take our even smaller pieces and we're gonna go in and fill in some of those open spots. All right, so I'm just continuing to go around and fill in any little open space with these little smaller picks. Once we have all of the floral pieces in and we like how they're sitting, now we can go ahead and kind of adjust them a little bit here and there, just in case there's like one sticking out higher than another one or one that's taking up too much room. So there it is. I think this came out super cute. I'm gonna make 2 of these so that way I have one on each end of my dining room table. Friends, so here they both are. I love how they turned out. I love the gold. These are going to be perfect with my dining room setup. As you can see, I already have some of my dining room stuff placed out on the table. These are just pieces that I'm going to put into my table setting. And I'm going to do a separate video for that, so stick around and you will see how I put my whole dining room together for Valentine's Day. Hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Pixie Dust Housewife, as well as my Facebook page, The Pixie Dust Housewife. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.